Breathe in, top leg. Breathing out, ankles are touching, your knees are touching, the body's not moving. Just check now and again, can you see your toes? Make sure your back's not bent. Normally I'd be coming round, checking your position. So just imagine I'm there in the room with you. That's it, good. One more like that. That's it, breathing out. Hold that position there. Well done. And release. So it's important not just to work on the back, to the front, our waistband muscles there. Let's think about working the stomach muscles now. That's it. So we've got our basic set-up position on our back. Tilt the pelvis forward and back. Quite a nice one, this one. Again, for people who've got stiff backs or sore lower backs, this will help release any tension. Feel the lower back touch the mat. That's your imprint. Come back to neutral. So again, pubic bone, hip bone. Place the fingers together, the thumbs together. The heel of the hand is on the hips. So feel that moving in both directions. So your neutral spine is that top is completely level. I've got an arch under my back. Some of you will have that, some of you won't. Whatever's right for you is fine. Your shoulders are down. Breathe in. Breathing out, engage the abdominals, the pelvic floors. We're going to go into our ab prep now. I'm going to place my hand behind my head. My shoulders are going to come down. My elbows will come forward slightly, looking at the ceiling in front of me. Engage the abdominals, the pelvic floor. Breathing out to lift. And breathing in to return. Breathing out. And breathing. I'm going to keep this very basic for now. We'll progress this on the next half of the DVD. Breathing out to lift. How high can you lift? Can you go any higher? And take it back down. This is your 6-pack. Ready? Well, it's summer holidays now, isn't it? So keep working and see what you can get. Breathing out. Breathing in. 3 more. So I've kept this section very basic. If you know the harder exercises, obviously, this is your time to do them now. That's working the upper abdominals. Let's think about the lower abdominals. We did our pelvic tilt just now, using just the stomach muscles to tilt. So very basic work for the lower abdominals. We can then load that one up. We can come to tabletop one leg at a time. Imprint the spine there if you need to. Bring the knees towards your chest. Come to neutral there. Breathing out. Breathing in. Engage your muscles. It's the stomach muscles that are moving your legs. Try not to use speed or momentum. Good. We do 4 more like that. Breathing out. Breathing in. 2 left. Good. Last one. Now if you want to work that one harder, we can put both together at the same time. So we do ab prep and that reverse curl at the same time. And of course you could combine that with a pelvic tilt if that's too much. Breathing out. Breathing in. 4 left. Don't worry, I'm suffering with you. Keep breathing. Last one. Well done. Drop the knees one at a time, slowly on the floor, and release. We're now going to just go into our heel slide, similar to what we've been doing when we were lying on our front, in our hands and knees position as well. Going to rest the stomach muscles for the moment, just using the arms. We're going to lift both hands up towards the ceiling. Lift the shoulder blades away from the mat. Take them towards the mat. Make the arms as short as you can. And again, you want somewhere in the middle. We've retracted the shoulder blades. Going into our arm pullover, one at a time, and hands coming overhead. Breathing out. Breathing in. Trying to still maintain that rib-hip connection we talked about when we did our squats. Breathing out. Breathing in, so I'm just trying to keep that rib cage lowered. Good. We can rest the arms, now we can just think about the legs. We can slide out one leg at a time. So you've got that cup of tea, it's full on your stomach muscles there, and you're trying not to let it spill, sliding out one leg at a time. Try not to tilt the pelvis from side to side or forward or backwards. If you had a blood pressure cuff underneath your back, you'd be trying not to push into it. Basic action there. Let's combine the moves together. So hands up towards the ceiling. We can do opposite hand, opposite leg. If you're not sure, if you get confused, come back to this start position. Have a look at the DVD just to check. Breathing out. Breathing in. So we can progress that one. Our next level would be to hover the foot about an inch from the floor. Take it back in. Breathing out. Good. We'll do one more like that. I'll probably keep saying it throughout the DVD, but if you know the higher levels, go straight there. Feel a bit more advanced, you'll be coming more regularly. Let's bring both legs to tabletop. Imprint the spine to protect the back. We can then do single leg stretch with the arm pullover. Breathing out, breathing in. We breathe out here to keep the stomach muscles strong and in control. If that's too much for you, keep the leg at a higher angle. The more advanced can bring that leg further down. Take care of people with sacroiliac problems. We can progress that. We can do double arm pullover, double leg stretch, breathing out. And breathing in. Breathing out. And breathing in. Two more. Breathing out. Breathing in. I'm assuming you're still with me, still working. Breathing out. Breathing in. So your final one for that one, you can do your ab prep, lifting it up. Arms, double arm stretch, legs. Take the hands all the way around. So if you've added that arm pattern, take it back and release. 3 more. Breathing out to lift. Stretch. Make it easier. Have the legs higher towards the ceiling. And back and down. 2 more. Breathing out to lift. Stretch. Take the hands all the way around. Reach up towards those ankles. Good. Last one. Breathing out. Stretch. Well done. Oh, well done. Release from there. Big stretch. Hands as far away from your feet as you can. And let's release those muscles there. Knees are bent. Hands are by your side in a T shape. Let the knees come to one side without lifting the shoulders. And then take it back to the other side. So your head can go from side to side. Thank you. Breathing out. And back the opposite way. That's it. Good. Come back to the middle. Shoulder bridges then. We can pelvic tilt. Roll up through the spine, lifting through the hips. Hold that position. As you come down, for each part of the spine, touch the mat in turn, particularly the lower back. Good, nice mobilization, a little bit of extension for the spine, that one. And lift. Good. So again, do as many of these as you feel like you want to. I'll just show you one more. That's it, and lift, hold that position. Squeezing your bottom and then release back down. So our stretch is to finish with bring that knees in towards your chest, extend the other leg. In the class we normally use the bands. You can hold the back of the trousers. If you've got a tea towel or a belt at home, you can use that. Bring that leg towards you. Maintain neutral. So stretch knees, hamstrings, point and flex the toe. How close can you bring that leg towards your body? Normally about 30 seconds. Change the other side. Hug your other knee towards your chest. Well done. Foot towards the ceiling. Bring that leg towards you. You might be more flexible this side, you might be less flexible. Point and flex. Toe. Breathe in. Breathe out. Can you bring that leg any closer? Well done. Release. I'm going to roll over onto my hands and knees. Safe way of getting up. Tilt the pelvis forward and backwards. We can go into our cat stretch. And back the opposite way. So I'm rippling down the spine, breathing in, breathing out. And back. Tuck your toes under. Pushing back to downward facing triangle. Walking the hands, of course you can come straight up to stand, you don't have to roll up through the spine. Well, we've been on a journey there, haven't we? Let's shrug these shoulders. Breathing in, breathing out, shoulders up. Shrug these shoulders. That's it, tilt your head to one side. Tilt your head to the other side. Stretch these necks, take away any tensions you might have. Look to your right, look to your left. Well done. Shake out your hands, shake out your feet. And think about that posture until the next time you do your workout or next time you come to the class. Thank you very much. Hi, this is the second part of the DVD. I'm hoping you've already completed the first one lots of times. Welcome back to the second half of the DVD, and we're going to concentrate more on strength this time. Still going to include some flexibility and mobility. So think about your setup position. I will set you up again. I know you know it all by now. Think about having your feet hip width apart, the knees in line with the hips, extending up through the spine. Lift your head up towards the ceiling. Imagine someone pulled you by the hair, lifting you up. So you're standing tall, you walk tall, and sit tall. Lift the shoulders. Retract the shoulder blades and slide them down towards your back pockets. Your neutral spine, if you're not there from the last time we did the DVD or the class, so you should know this one by now. Stop so the pubic bone, hip bone are in that vertical plane. So from a sideways view, the front and the back should be parallel. So facing forward again, think about your 30%. Just gently draw in the navel and the abdominal area. Gently draw in the pelvic floor, back passage, front passage, drawn in at the same time. Let's sway forward, sway back. So again, you want to be somewhere in the middle between the heel and the ball of the feet. Wiggle those toes, do a Mexican wave with the toes. We can sway to the right and sway to the left. So from the ankles, keeping the body completely still. Again, you want to be somewhere in the middle. Let's warm up. Let's take a breath in. Breathing out. Shoulders up. Release. Breathing in. Breathing out. Shoulders up. And release. As I said in the first DVD, first half of the DVD, just breathe naturally. That's the main thing. Don't worry too much about the breathing. Breathing in. Breathing out. Shoulders up. Release. Let's take the hands to the outside, keeping the body still, and bring them forward. Keep it one fluid movement. Breathing in and breathing out. Take that again. We can come into our ski shape. We're going to come forward at the knees, very gently to begin with, depending on your backs. You might want to leave this one out if you have got back issues. We can make that more vigorous. Breathing out, breathing in. Last one, breathing out, breathing in, take the hands up to the side, well done, and release. So our balance work for this section then, feet together. We're going to lift one knee, bring that forward, point the toe. We're used to this one in the class. Again, hold on to the wall if you need to, or just stand on one leg, take the leg back. You might want to just stay in that position or come forward. And the idea is you'll come into a T shape. I'll show you from the side on the other leg. So we've got your posture, bring in the other knee, lift, extend that foot. That's it, good. Bring that leg down. So you could just stay balanced on that level or come down into your T shape, or as close as you can come, and back. Good. Let's change to the side then. Bring the knee in, bring the knee up. You can tilt the knee from side to side, your pendulum there. That's it. Well done. And release, other side, breathe in, breathing out. Try not to sink into the hips. That's it. The foot stays still, just to move, the legs moving from the hip joint there. Well done. And release. Our strength work for this part of the section is going to be, we're going to do some lunges. If you've got problems with your knees, then just do squats instead. So I'll show you from the side. Take one foot forward. I'm going to take my left foot forward. You might, if you're mirror image, you'll be taking your right foot forward. The feet are hip width apart. Engage the abdominals, shoulders are back. Leaning slightly forward at the hips. We're going to bend both knees and lift. Try and make sure that front knee isn't in front of the toe. You should still be able to see the toe. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. Pushing down on that front heel as you come up. Feel the bottom muscle working. I'm going to try and do 10 and 10. If I get my counts wrong, just do what you count for me, as usual. Breathing in, breathing out. 2 more, I make it. Well done. We can either stay at this position, or you can go back up to just doing the down and up. I'm just going to push it a little bit higher, keep it low. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't forget to stop at any time. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we leave it there. Of course, you could go on to do more. Shaking out these legs. Take the other leg forward then. I'm going to still face this way. Taking one foot forward there. Up on your toe at the back. Shoulders are back. Lean slightly forward. Bend both the knees. That's it. So aim for 10 and 10. Breathing in. Breathing out. That's it. So you could always turn the DVD off at this point and go do squats instead, or do more if you wish. Breathing in. You might want to do it slower or faster than I'm doing it. That's fine. As long as you're doing it, that's great. Breathing in. Breathing out. Last one. Now I'm going to stay low. You might want to carry on doing what we're doing just now. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, hope you could feel that. Strengthen up these big muscles. Help keep our metabolism raised. Well done. Let's do some flexibility and mobility. Breathing in. Good. Breathing out. Shoulders up and back down. Let's go into our roll downs then. So before we said, imagine you're standing against the wall. You're tucking in the chin. I'm going to go a little bit faster this time because I know you're all experts by now. Good. Take it back down to the floor. Engage. Roll up through the spine. That's it.